Log in to gyroscopeme.com, the hottest online radio station in the world. GS Radio all day, all night, worldwide. Powered by Gyroscope Media Group, LLC.
GS Radio, the best internet radio station worldwide. Providing the best in music and talk shows. Go to www.gsradionj.com and check out the best internet station in the world. You're listening to GS Radio Internet Radio Station powered by GMG LLC.
In the beginning there was Jack, and Jack had a groove. And after a while, a deep sleep fell upon him, and he went looking for a new groove. He began looking for a new nation, and it had to be a soulful nation. And he found it, and it was Soulful House Nation. And he saw a building. It was a tall building. It had 10 stories, and he entered the building and got on the elevator and pushed the 10th floor, but it stopped on the 8th floor. And that's where he found his new groove. And he began to jack and jack and jack and jack. And he knew that this was it. It was Soulful House Nation on the 8th floor. Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Get ready, ladies and gentlemen. I am DJ Dan, Soulful House Nation. I'm coming to you live from the 8th floor. I am the unusual suspect. We are here at Soulful House Nation. Ladies and gentlemen, I got to tell you something. I'm super excited about this show for a number of reasons. But I want to share something, too, with you once we get started, a little tidbit that you're probably not aware of. But I just want to speak to it publicly. But listen, we're going to do it just, last week, as you know, we had Kristen Johnson on, a documentarian, filmmaker, etc. And she's got a thing that she's working on called The Music Got Me. So we had that interview. Then the second thing we're going to play the hottest song according to Track Source in the Soulful House category. We're going to play classic and just give you some updates. And then after that, we're going to go hard with our guests, which I'm super excited to have here. So, Cha, just so you know, I want to thank Chuck Roberts, who did our opening drop, and King T Finesse and Ariel Shante for the song. And now we're on, I'm going to do as many as I can remember. We're on the website. We're on Facebook, of course. We're on Instagram. We're on YouTube. We're on Vimeo. We're on X. And several other places, too. So it's going to be showing up other than here. So listen, why don't you play a little bit just a snippet of the song of the week, the number one song on the track source in the Soulful House category, and it's by Manu and Two Fox. It's called So Long. Chuck, could you play just a little bit of it? Because you know Facebook has this nasty, nasty little habit of shutting us down and muting us out. All right, here we go. Chuck, you can start to fade it out so I don't go those nasty, nasty little messages. All right. So listen, let's talk about some quick updates here. So new music you should be checking for Jeffrey C. Matter of fact, Jeffrey C. has a special place in my heart because he actually produced the track, my first ever track called Adrenaline Rush. And he's got he, along with DJ Spen, have the number one song on Track Source according to Soulful House Gallery called Beats Like This. It's kind of a remake of Days Like This, but they went Beats Like This, and you know we're just going to go with the flow. Then also, too, I just want you to check out that Manu track. That's called So Long. Hey, a couple other things. I just want to give a big shout-out to Chill-X and Sean Lover. Chill-X put me on Saturday at The Dream, and we had a great time. You know, I was thinking I was going to go play house, but I ended up doing an R&B set, but it was nice. It was nice. But I just want to say one other thing, too. I got to tell you something. I haven't had food, and in particular the chicken, that good. I can't even remember the last time. That's how good it was. I'm telling you about it. So, and again, just thanks to Chillax for putting me on this past Saturday. And DJ Sean Lover, I played with him. As you know, this on October 5th, we're going to be on the pier. They're going to talk about that a little bit later. October 12th, I'm going to be DJing with Mac Attack. Mac put me on. We're going to be doing his 60th birthday along with some other D-Boy, some others at the on Aldine Street, 257 Aldine Street. Going to be doing that. October 16th, I'm going to be on the Dial House. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to play a little bit differently. I'm going to play a combination of new stuff. I'm going to play some current stuff, but I'm going to be out there on the edge with this. So just a lot of new tracks I'm going to play. Then, as you know, November 8th is House the Runway is doing their event, and that's going to be a fashion show it's their Brokers Reunion. But here's what's different. They're going out of the area, and they're going to be in Bergen County. It's at Saddlebrook at the Crown Plaza. It's a beautiful, beautiful place. Beautiful, beautiful place. A little bit different. Then on November 15th and 16th, as you know, Sultan is having his 10-year anniversary. He's doing the Black plus birthday party all happening out here. They're going to have the comedy show on that Friday, and then the Scorpios go black. The dance, the fun's going to be, now let me rephrase that. The party is going to be on that Saturday. And his lineup is Jihad Muhammad, Naeem Johnson, DJ Mustafa, D-Boy, Antoine Qua. Then also, Kia Stewart's going to be performing. So, listen, if you have any things you'd like us to announce, let us know. You can hit me up. You can tag me, inbox me, whatever. All right. So, listen, let's do this. Let's play our old school song of the week, just a snippet, and then we want to get into the really reason why we are here, and that's to have this conversation with these gentlemen here. All right. So, Chad, can you play? You all know this song here from back in the day, Street Player. All right, we're going to fade it out because, you know, Facebook's this nasty, nasty little habit of shutting us down and muting us out. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here. We are here. So listen, let me tell you what. Let's bring on our special guest. But before I get started, I just want to take a minute to acknowledge Ricky Clark. I'm going to tell you why. Two things that he did had a real impact on me, and I just want to share that with you. The first time when I met Ricky, we met at Dawood was doing this House to Runway fashion show, and I guess he knew me from being online, and he approached me. We spoke and stuff like that, and then he said three things to me that I never forget. The first one, he said to me, he says, "I see you going places with this thing." So I said, all right, whatever you say. The second thing is he said, listen, he says, the way to really get this going, you got to get on an AM station and build it from there. Haven't quite worked that out yet. I've been on an AM station, but not consistently. But I think the third thing that he said to me, which was the most important, and that was, hey, listen, if you get on, are you going to put anybody else on? You know, and you know what? Like, sometimes, like, you have thoughts of what you'll do, but someone speaks to you and crystallizes your thinking. So that was this. The second thing is, okay, so I was saying get ready, but it was kind of a random thing. And then Ricky said to me, you know what? You need to use that on an ongoing basis. So anyway, I just want to put that out there because he's had an influence on what I've done and what I'm doing now. So thank you very much, Ricky. All right.
You got it, man.
Okay. All right. So let's have some conversation. Let's start off with the easy stuff. And we can go around the room and everybody introduce themselves. So we want to start off, how about if we start off with Soul Fingers and work your way around the room. Just tell us who you are, a little bit about you, that's it. So if you can, turn your mute button off. Only
Yep, I got it.
Okay,
got
yeah.
it. Hi,
I was going to have to
Dan.
call Zakia in here.
Hello,
Okay.
my brethrens and
you doing?
sisters on the line. What's going on? You know, peace to the room. Wally
man.
B, what up? What up? So what was the question?
Yeah, I can tell we're going to have some fun. All right. Now, just to introduce yourself, who you
Okay.
are, and just tell us a little bit about you. All right. That's it.
Okay, all right. I'm the I'm Warren, aka DJ Soul Fingers. Of course, I'm a DJ over 40 years. You know, been doing this house thing for a long time. You know, I love this DJ thing. You know,
Now, where are you from originally?
Excuse me.
Where are you from?
I was born and raised in Newark.
The Bricks. Okay.
Moved to Linden. Develop a new family out there, and that's kind of where all the magic happened at.
Okay. So, Ricky, you next.
I was out. I think I moved out in Linden when I was in the 9th grade, but I continued to go to school in Newark. I graduated from Science High.
Okay.
I'm a nerd. I'm a nerd by nature.
Okay. Nerdy by nature. Got you.
I'm nerdy by nature.
Okay. All right. Okay. So, Ricky, tell us.
Oh.
Well, I'm sorry.
I'm up.
Yeah, you're up.
Yeah, man. Ricky Clark. I think they try to take the DJ tag off me and it's put a promoter's hat on my head now.
Okay.
You know, people say, so we're gonna stop that narrative. We're gonna kill that Saturday. Anyhow.
Okay.
I've been DJing. What we talking about? Maybe 45 years DJing. 45.
Oh, wow.
About 45. No. Yeah, about 40, 45, 47 years DJing.
Wow.
My brothers were DJs in Jersey City, so me, I came up under them. So yeah, I'm 47 years DJing, and pretty much loving what I do. With first this music thing go, you know, but it's been good. And like you said earlier, Dan, about my model is because nobody wanted to put me on. I'm just dive right into it. Nobody wanted to put me when I got in the game. I came back. Nobody wanted to put me on. So my model was like, once I get in, create a lane. I'm gonna do an opposite way people get me. I'm gonna help DJs. That's what I be doing. That's what I do.
And where are you from originally? Where are you from?
I'm Jersey City, man.
Okay. All right. Hudson County. Okay. So to our next, go ahead.
I'm good.
No. I'm saying Wally. So we're gonna go. Then we go to the young lady. Then we go to the other.
Okay, I'm up next.
Yeah, you're up. You're on deck.
Hey, I probably got about 47, 48 years in DJing myself, man. Me and Rick. You know, we started out as little lads, man, 7th, 8th grade. DJing with component sets and all that shit. I've been in the game for a long time, man. I've been in the music game, man. I do a lot of things, man. Management, DJ, producer, engineer, record label, construction. I do it all, man. I wear many hats. I still really like to do what I do, but I hate the negative side of the music industry. I remember coming up, man, and doing this house music stuff, man, where it was really, really, really love. It was love, and everybody brought everybody along, man. But it's changed a lot. But you know, still having guys like Rick and Dawo and the guys that's on here, and DJ Unique, man, give me the energy, man, to keep pushing, man. So it's the good side versus the bad side, man, with this music thing, but I still love it. And still pushing.
Next.
Hey, Dan. What's up, Dan?
Hey,
what's up, guys?
Yo.
I'm DJ Unique. Dan, you know I ain't got too many years in the game, but I'm coming, man. I'm trying to hang around. Hey, Dan, I'm trying to hang around these guys, man, and get where they at, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm from North. I'm from Brick City. You know, still learning. I'm a baby in the DJ game. I put it to you like that.
Okay. Well, obviously you have the goods, or you wouldn't be sitting in this company.
Say that. Say that.
That's what's up. I appreciate it.
Yeah, so we have a young lady in there.
Go ahead, Grimes.
Hi, I'm Grace. I'm the assistant.
Okay.
I follow a lot of DJ for Rick is my #1 DJ.
Okay. So that means that he might be the head, but you're the neck that turns the head, right?
Yep. I know them all. They play good. The only one I haven't heard is DJ Unique.
Okay. All right.
I'm a good listener, and I dance to house music.
Oh, okay.
I'm also in this team for a long time.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, good.
I'm a house head.
Good. Well, right now, Wally, ready for this? We're going to skip the small talk. Anyway.
All right.
Yeah. So Wally knows what that means. Anyway.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So listen, let's get into this a little bit. I'm gonna ask these next two questions together. Now, how did you guys get into house music, and who were some of your early music and DJ influences? Let's start with the new Jack here, DJ Unique. Somebody got something going on in the background.
Hold on, hey, Wally, somebody can turn the TV down, whatever that is. Yeah, Unique.
Well, how I got into the house music was Ricky Clark.
Okay.
He was like, real talk, he was like my idol for when I first started DJing. Like I hit him up, we kind of started chopping it up. I linked up with him. He got me started there.
Okay.
Like I take my hat off to him, man.
Okay. All right.
DJ.
Somebody's got a TV or something going on in the background.
Soul Fingers, that's you with the TV on?
Not me.
Gross.
Gold fingers.
It's stereo. Turn it off.
Turn it off.
Yeah.
I did.
Okay.
Done.
All right. So listen, let's go with gold fingers. Gold fingers. Messing with him. Soul fingers. I thought he was. Soul fingers. Soul fingers, you're being paid.
Jan wanna have some jokes, man. We about to have some fun, right? So.
Well, listen. Left to my own devices, I'm pretty silly. All right.
Yeah, I know.
So
I
somebody
know, Dan. You know how we do. You know how we do. You know.
Somebody want to tap soul fingers? Anyway, we'll come back to him. All right.
No, I'm here. You hear me?
No, okay. Now it looks like you. Okay, I'm looking at an old picture now.
No, I'm here.
Looks like you counting Z's. All right. So
I'm here.
yes. So Soul Fingers, how'd you get in the game, and who were some of your early influences?
Yeah, well, you know, like I said, I was raised in Newark, right? So as a kid, we was raised around this thing as kids, going to cookouts, stuff. the dance and house music. It wasn't even house music. The club music back then, you know, that was part of our DNA, right? As kids,
Right.
you know, like I said, I went to Science High. You know, I went to the same school of Kevin Hedge and you know, like my man, Sir Charles. You know, we were kids.
Gotcha.
You know, coming up into this. You know, of course, we were all DJs competing with each other. Kevin was like our big dog on campus, you know, because he was a little older than us. But that was kind of the whole atmosphere of Newark, you know.
Right.
Everybody from the hoods, from the different streets, we all had DJs, right?
Gotcha.
So, you know, so I was part of that whole thing at a young age, you know. You know, it wasn't until I would say I got to college, right, where I was able to do parties myself for a lot of the frats and stuff. You know, where you kind of build your name up with different people. I even remember Vern. You know, my man Vern, Vernon from that does the thing downtown North.
Vernon Freeman.
He was young. He was with us young too. He was doing things in college. He was at Rutgers, New Brunswick. I was at NJIT upstairs. So we kind of it was kind of different vibe. We kind of influenced each others as kids growing into this. It wasn't until we really were able to go into the clubs like Zanzibar, where we was listening to Tony Humphrey, Larry Patterson, T. Scott, all of them, where we really got our skills up. You know what I'm saying? And then I branched out. After that, you know, got my skills up, you know, I'm good, whatever, I'm doing things. I move out to Linden. Linden, they wasn't even up on the club stuff like that. It was a couple of jokers. That was a couple of jokers that were. One of them being my boy Kyle and Tamir. They was still floating around in New York and doing all like, oh, these cats knew what was going on. So with all that stuff going on at the same time, it influenced my skills to get better, you know. So I wouldn't say it's one person. I think it was a combination of just being in the atmosphere at the right time, and when the music was popping back there, that influenced me to be a good DJ.
Great. You know what's pretty interesting though, is that, and I don't know, maybe I'll have time to talk about it. Somebody wants to speak to it, but you know. A lot of people heard the music. A lot of people were in that environment, but not everybody. I mean, some people became dancers. Some people became promoters. Some people became producers, etc. You know, I was always wondering what made me say, you know what? I wanna rock the crowd. I wanna be in front of the audience. I wanna DJ. Just, you know, you maybe to add that, and then we go around. Just
Yeah, well, you know, I use this analogy all the time, right? You got to be a certain type of person to be a DJ, right?
Okay.
And if you want to put an analogy behind it, we're no different than a pastor. We're no different than a politician that sits high up on a pedestal. Instead of us talking to the people, we send messages out there through music, and we touch a lot of people with our message, right? So if you ain't the type of person that want to affect people either through music, we don't know what they've been through in their life, how their week was, you're not that type of DJ that wants to be good to change people's lives. Okay. And I always wanted to do that.
Okay, fantastic. All right, so we're going to keep moving around the room.
I guess it's my turn.
Yeah, go ahead.
Wally, you sound like a mobster.
Wally G instead of Wally B. The G stand for gangster. Anyway.
Hey, when I started out, we started out mostly doing hip hop. I had R&B groups. I had rap artists. All the way up to about 2000. That's when I met Viola Sykes. Viola Sykes came to me, and I had a friend, his name was Dante, and I met Viola Sykes. I knew about house music, but I wasn't really like into it until I met Viola Sykes. So when I met Viola Sykes, we joined with Kyle Smalls and Dante, and I had Maury Winkler as my lawyer at that time. and we signed Viola to Nervous Records, man. And then the Little Girls came out. So after that, I was running with Viola for a few years. He was the only house artist that I had. Then I ran into Stoop of Elias. I was managing him for a while. Then I ran into Kenny Bobian. I've been managing Kenny Bobian for about 15, 16 years. Then I bumped into Barbara Tucker. You know, I've been working with Barbara Tucker, man, for about 10 years now. Then I started managing Stephanie Cook. Still work with Stephanie Cook. Then I met with China Black. So now I'm working with China Black. You know, I have a nice little roster, man. Tiger Wilson, Coffee the Poetress. You know, all these artists that came to me and I work with them. You know, they have hit records per se. Even Sheldon So Good. Who else can I remember? No artists like that. So I've been in the house game, man, since 2000, and I'm just like Ricky, man. You know, I DJ, but I'm not like Wakil or Buzz or Rick. You know, I like to DJ, man, but it's not the forefront of the music industry for me. I do it because I can. I think I'm just as good as anybody out here. I think I can play with anybody, but it's not my forefront, man. My forefront is the whole business and of everything that I do. DJing is just one of them. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, gotcha.
So I say this. Keep pushing, man. You know, I'm pushing. Then I ran into, you know, opportunity popped up. You know, the city of Roselle, they was looking for somebody else to take on their festival. You know, when they gave me a call, I guess they called around and they got to me. I accepted it. I took on the role. I've been a promoter. You know, along with me and Rick, we was doing a lot of things out in Jersey City, the pier and all that type of stuff. And, you know, I've been doing parties for years. So I took on that role, man, and it's been 4 years now, and we've been doing great, man. Got big things coming up. It's be a 10-year anniversary coming up next year, man. So I'm going to, you know, really put some of the heavy hitter DJs on, as they say. For the 10-year anniversary, I think it's going to be really nice. We're going to go all out with that. So I'm looking forward to that. But everything else is good, man. I love working with Rick, man. Me and Rick, we've been family, man. I so long, man. It's just unbelievable, man. You know what I mean? From his moms, his pops, brothers, nephews, nieces. I know them all. I know the whole family. So I love that kid, man. And I know he loved me, man. That's why we always stay together.
That's it. All right, let me dive in with 1 foot, right?
Okay.
The question was what? Who inspired us? First, let me get you back. Like he said, Wally said, we was hip hop DJs back in the day. I was. If y'all know Chill Rob G.
Sure.
I was Chill Rob G's DJ.
Okay.
We had this group called the Magnificent Three.
Okay.
Remember Wally Jute, Chill Rob G?
Yeah.
So I was always hip hop DJ. Meanwhile, hip hop DJ. So one day, Apache, gangsta bitch.
Okay.
Me and Apache was real cool. We were at high school together. So Apache came to me and was like, "Yo, Rick, man, my little brother, I knew Dow French, La T, y'all call him La T. So my brother looking for a DJ, man. Y'all make a great fit." So me and La T hooked up, and we did some big things, man. Like for hip hop go, I did shows with King, Rakim, God bless his soul, the one that died from Boston, everybody, pretty much. Everybody, hip hop wise. So as time went on, I guess I got a little older. Then my Wally know who I'm talking about, Nicky Barnes from Jersey City.
Yeah.
He was always a house DJ. He was playing all that stuff way before I, do it in the park and it was too old for me. I thought it was, it was house. It was too old for me. I'm like, all right. But then as I started hanging with Nicky, it grew on me. So he became my idol. And that, when I say the reason why I mix the way I mix, hold and mix, it's because of him. He taught me the art 101 of mixing. I promise you that. Then he used to battle, y'all know Basil.
Brother
DJ
Basil.
Basil? Yeah, his name was Count. His name was Count Basil.
Count
In
Basil.
Jersey City. In Jersey City. They used to have some mean battles, man. I idolized both of them. I really idolized. I love the way Count had, his skills was remarkable. You know, then Teddy H. They come up under them. Then my cousin used to bring tapes of Naeem over north to Jersey City, all the time. Rick, hear this guy, I'm so me and Naeem had did a boat rock one time. And he was like, bro, you guys, you nice with it. So anyhow, moving forward, to jump on what as I got into this house thing, I got into it, loved it. Like Wally said, there's two sides of this. I want to get into that side. There's two sides to it. But I met a guy. Wally took me to Cielo's. And that, when I say that opened my eyes, man, Cielo's, Wally was going with Kevin Hedge.
Yeah.
I love Kevin Hedge, man, because Kev gave me some of the soundest advice anybody ever gave me. He said, keep being you. He called me light skin. If you call him, you go say ask for Rick. He don't know who Rick is. He don't, DJ light skin. He's gonna say light skin, do your thing. He said, don't let nobody change your style. Your style is your style is different. And I remember I played against somebody big. I played against somebody, but I played with somebody under them. And I got a phone call from Kev that day. He was like, I don't care about whose name it is. You just play the way you play and you'll be fine. So big up to Kevin Hedge, man. I love that brother, man. I met him through Wally. And but he gave me some of his most sound advice though. Like that, just keep being you. Let's stay in your lane. And that's what I've been doing.
Got you.
That's it.
All right.
That's it.
So Unique, we kind of
shout out to Kevin Hedge, man. Kev has took me under his wing. I met Kev. Signed up. I shopped the record to Kev, man. Viola did. My baby loves me. He bought the record, plays it on the radio, man. Ever since then, me and Kev has been like brothers, man. I can call Kev right now, man, whatever I need. But shout out to Kev, man. He took me under his wing, man. Taught me Pro Tools. Showed me how to engineer. Showed me all my producing skills that I have today, man. I wouldn't have that without Kevin Hedge, man. I love that brother.
And I second that. Like I said, I went to school with Kev, and Kev and us, we used to cut school. Check this out.
Okay.
Cut school. He takes us back to his house, and he used to critique our mixing skills back then as kids.
Gotcha.
And he was going to Zans and all that stuff way before us, and come back with stories. So yeah, I co-sign everything of what this guy means to each one of you guys, because I know him since he was kids. So he's been that type of dude.
All right. I've got one more question on the general. We kind of heard from Unique. You told us how you got your inspiration and stuff. Okay, I got one, and then we want to go hard on the event. Okay, you guys are in this thing hard. 47 years, 45 years, 40 years. You know, as a young man at 26 years old, I'm admiring that. Wait, did I say something funny? Yeah, matter of fact, you call me Young Dan.
Young Dan.
But now, you guys have really been in it from the door. You know, it's pretty interesting, is that almost to a person, as a matter of fact, I can't think of anybody who didn't. Anybody's into the house thing came out of hip-hop background, including me, hip-hop, But now here's my question. Since you've been from the door before they even called it house, they called it club. So let me start with you. Let's start with Unique. Where do you see this thing headed? This whole house thing.
As far as the house music?
Yeah, where's this headed? What do you see? The house music, the house movement, whatever you want to call it.
Well, me, myself, like I said, I'm new to the game. Like, I'm going to keep it going. You take Ricky Clark and Soul Fingers and Wally B that been in the game, like you said, for 40-something years, 30-something years, at some point with them, probably, some of the older DJs is getting to a point where it's kind of dying out to them. You know what I mean? Being that I'm new, I'm more like a kid in a candy store right now with it. You get what I'm saying, Dan? So, for any up and coming DJs, it's just life to them. That's just how I see it. You know, I can't say right now, like, I don't feel like it's gonna die on my end.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? I'm fresh. So with me being fresh, I'm hungry still. So you know what I mean?
Yes.
Let me dive in behind him, Dan. Let me jump right in there.
Okay.
Well, DJ, it don't have an expiration date. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like once you use I'm gonna say once you lose the love of it, I think that's when you start sliding over. You get what I'm saying? So and then you gotta look at it, right? Do you want to be DJ Granddad, DJ Pop Pop? You know what I mean? You know, if you had your time and you did well, if you and go back to the original question, Dan, if you're not able to bring on the younger ones, you know, to bring them up, to grab the rings, then I don't think you're doing your job as a DJ. And some people just selfish. You can call it what you want to call it, but if you want to keep this thing going, you have to take the young ones and bring them up. Like I mess with me a lot. I love his attitude, man. His humbleness. Kid is great. You know what I mean?
That boy, nice.
And then
nice.
But with these young DJs, you know, dealing with their parents sometimes, it's issues with that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because the parents want to come and tell you what you should do. You know what I mean? This is my lane. This is my lane. This is really my lane.
Right.
Really.
Right.
Like I said, and I help any and everybody. But like to answer your question though, and then the DJs lose their ear, but they don't want to quit.
Gotcha.
Because they don't got no friends. They don't have real friends or people around telling them like, yo, I think it's over. I think it's over with. You know, and you might hear some of these DJs downplaying.
Yeah,
you can hear it. Now, come on, it ain't just me.
I get you on that. I get you on that.
I'm out there successful. Like I said, I don't never call no DJ bad. I don't believe in that. But I listen. I got the ear. So I'm listening like, so who around that DJ is telling that DJ, man, you know, I think, you know, it's bubbling down.
You shot your load, huh?
You, Ricky Clark, you saying something right now that I say this. Some months ago, that would have been me talking, and you know me. So
right. But I'm saying though, but that's a reality though, because it doesn't have an expiration date, so they're not gonna stop. Even they still start diminishing a little bit, they don't have people around them telling them like it's a wrap. You know what I mean? Like, you know, it's time to do something else, whatever. You ain't gotta get out the music altogether, but
I get you. Now not cutting nobody off or whoever's next, right? Like I'm 57 years old, right? I got in the game as an old man, if that's what you want to call it, right? You get what I'm saying? Like, so I'm elaborating on the pop what you just said. Rick. That's why I said that. But understand me, you know, I still got a lot of youth in me.
I get it.
So,
I hear it.
You get what I'm saying?
But you got the hunger. See, you got the fire. I definitely hear that. And that's a good thing. But a lot of people don't got the fire, and they still, you get what I'm saying? So the fire is gone. You ain't got no more wood. The fire going out. You got no more wood from the fire, but yet you still around the fire, trying to warm your hands up. It ain't gonna get hot. You have to know when. And it's not you gotta stop or anybody else. It's up to you. But you know, but you do know. Now, this is where Gracia come in at. You got some DJs when the crowd can be rough sometimes. They could be right in your face like, get them all. You don't want it to get to that point.
Right.
I have witnessed that, Wally. I have witnessed that. I got one DJ right now don't speak to me no more because he bombed. He blamed me. He bombed.
Right.
His own people was like, Rick, get him off in front of his face. He blaming me. He ran to my, oh fuck Rick, you know, Rick ain't do nothing, but gave you an opportunity. That's what he gave you.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, so that's what I'm saying. So you don't want to come to the point where the people gotta tell you it's over.
Right. Got you.
So is the question the question more targeting?
So where's the whole house music thing headed? What do you see going forward?
That
right.
So, you got
go
move
ahead.
over, let the young ones come in. You gotta move over. Let these young ones, because the young ones are good though. They are good.
Now, what if they change the flow? Is everybody okay with that? You know, just like a lot of us went kicking and screaming from vinyl to CDs, then kicking and screaming from CDs to laptops and kicking and screaming to flash drives, and And more I'm seeing DJs not in the soulful scene, but on the other side of dance, I'm seeing them stream. So I mean,
Well,
that's
let me jump in.
go
Let me
ahead.
jump in from a nerdy perspective,
Okay,
right?
nerdy by nature. Got you.
Nerdy by nature, right? So
All puns
definitely
intended.
so technology, right?
Uh-huh.
Technology itself, you can judge your success to the future as how you grasp technology, right?
Okay.
Being able as a DJ to grasp how technology will definitely give you a longer lifespan.
Mm-hmm.
That's just from a technical standpoint.
Mm-hmm.
As it relates to this house scene, going back to the Amirs of the world and stuff like that, outside of bringing those type of DJs around, their peers have to be brought along too.
Yes. Key.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we need to do a better job is incorporating the house music scene to the younger generation. Because they are only the Amir of the worlds, Justins and all of them, they still playing to an older crowd.
Right.
Until you bring their peers along with it,
Mm-hmm.
then we have a longer longevities with this.
Agreed.
Because we were the young ones at
Right.
that time.
Right.
And we were brought along. We were
Agreed.
brought along to where we are today 20, 30, 40 years later. If you don't do that to the younger crowd, but we're not going to be here that much longer, then you're going to have a dry spot. So what's another alternative? Not concentrating too much on the kids, but I can see this house music starting to spread international, starting to jump into other regions where we can play at. You know what I'm saying? At least that's what I start to see. As these festivals come up every year, there's a new city. There's a new city getting on board, this, that, and another. So there's a great momentum from that. But the bad part, and this is what kills every genre of music. If you can't make no money from this thing, if nobody can make no money from this thing, and you just give it free, this thing is about to be dead.
Gotcha.
And that's just my opinion.
Okay. Just one other thing too, I would just like to add on to that is that my personal point of view is I want to see more women in this game. And I say that and then too because there's a lot of talented women. And there's a lot of talented younger people. But now here's the question. Let's go back to what you said about bringing their peers in. Okay, now, are we ready for a bunch of teenagers to come to an event where the average age is 126? Are we really ready for that? And what if they change the music? Or what if they change the flow? Are you ready to do that? Or are you ready to say, hey, listen, we brought you in here, but we expect you to do this or we expect you to do that. That gets away from what Kevin Head says. Listen, you got to do you. But maybe, let's just say they're not feeling as soulful, but they're feeling more techie. Are we willing to listen to that? So I think there's that's probably a whole show in and of itself to discuss that. But I just wanted to get some thoughts on it. Anyway.
Hey, but then, what Soulfinger said though is 100% correct. Like the mayors, the justices, like they have friends.
Yes.
Like he said, it has to be their friends. It has to be.
Yes.
So, that's the fact.
Yes.
That's the hammer on the nail on the head right there. It ain't just about them appealing to us. They have to bring their
That's 1,000.
Yeah.
You want to know something though? Y'all want to know something on that end?
Okay.
Just my opinion. With Just or Amir, they're more or less catering to us though.
That's
right.
Their
friends, their friends is not house heads.
Right.
Right. You get what I'm trying to say?
Hip hop. But unique. But this is what I had a conversation. I think it was just one time. I said, just do yourself a favor. Just bring 20 of your friends there. Every time you play, it should be a fan club of yours there. Just to start letting them see how these parties are conducted. And we're just talking DJs.
Right.
I think it should happen with the house dancers, with house promoters. I think all the different sectors of house music should be incorporating young folks into it.
I agree.
To make the whole thing move.
I agree.
It's not just a DJ thing.
I agree.
So all the moving parts moving together will keep it moving. Not just putting it in the DJ hands.
Okay.
My opinion.
All right. So now let's do this. Let's switch subjects and let's get down to the reason where we wanted to get everybody together. Let's talk about the event coming on October 5th. Hey, let's start off with Ricky. Ricky, what was your motivation to do this, and just what does it take to put an event together like this? And I understand, I've worked on some other stuff with some other people, and let's say you start out at 6'5", you end up at about 5'10" when all this is finished. Talk to us.
Man, that's a good question, because you hear people saying about events. People complain about the events, right? You got people that complain. They don't know how much work goes into these events, man.
Right.
Like, for the last, Unique could tell you, for the last, last couple of weeks, man, I've been really, that's the go hard weeks. That's why I got to make sure everything's tied up, bolted down, because there's always going to be something that you ain't covering. Especially with me, I'm going to put this out there. I'm trying to team up with somebody next year. I definitely want to bring on a partner, but you got to bring more than just your ass. I'm partner French. You got to bring more than just your ass.
Gotcha.
Because I do need help, and I'm meant to say that. I need help, especially with my events. I don't got the city backing.
Got you.
I don't have that. I don't have the luxury of, with the budget and all that. I don't. If I had that luxury, then my feet be kicked up on the beach right now. Because I know what I do. If I had some help, what I do, I'm good. But to your question though, I hear a lot of people complain about this wasn't right, that wasn't right, but they don't know what it entails. They don't see the finished product. They don't see, man, what goes behind the scenes. You got to sit there, you got to talk to people, and the city's telling you they don't want you doing this, they don't want you doing that. It's a lot of work that goes into these events. My hat goes into every promoter, man. Each and every promoter, I congratulate you. You know what I mean? Regardless, you got the city backing. That's great for you. That's great. I'm not knocking that. That's great. But my hat goes up because I know what goes into it. Regardless of what, I know what goes into it. You got with the DJs, and what I'm so proud about with this event though, I have this team. I'm calling it a team. Eagle Free Cats, man.
Gotcha.
Everybody's gonna come play music. It ain't about nothing but music. That's it. That's the luxury I got this year. Just cool cats, man, and just come to rock. That's it.
And what's your motivation to do this? When every time you engage, you're gonna go through it.
The people. Man.
Okay.
It's the love. It's the love of the music, the love for the people, and just to see people happy there for that one day. So that's what it's about, man. When you can bring a bunch of people together like that, man, and be on one accord, there's nothing more. It's like magic, man. I swear it's like magic. And I look out off that stage, look at the crowd, man, and they enjoy themselves. That motivates me. That's my motivation. That's my motivation. The people.
And I know Wally B has done these types of things before. Wally, you still there? Or looks like he's.
Wally B, he in and out.
Okay, no problem. All right, yeah. So yeah. Now let's talk about the upcoming event. What could we expect? Talk to us about the particulars, the time, the date, and just what can we expect at this event.
All right, check this out, right? At my event, I gotta say my event on this right here, on my event, right? You're not gonna see the cannonballs. You're not gonna see the.
Somebody's got something going in the background. Yeah.
You're not gonna see all that stuff. But what you're gonna get though, you're gonna get a good show. Sound, you're gonna get quality show, but you're not gonna get the hieroglyphics and all that because I can't afford that.
Okay, gotcha.
But I'm gonna make sure when you leave there though, you're gonna be like, God damn, that was a party right there. That was a party right there. That's what it's about, and that's what it's about. It's about that. You know what I mean? So, hey, we coming? We coming?
Yeah. Wow. Okay. So now let's do this. I want to go around the room, and talk about what what you guys are looking forward to, the most exciting part, and that kind of stuff. Let's start with Wally B. So this Saturday, when this thing jumps off, what's the most exciting part? What are you most looking forward to? What's your thoughts, Wally B?
I think it's just, you know, when you out there and you putting these type of events together, man, you know, when you get to see it all come together in fruition, man, it's just crazy, man. From the start, just the start, you start out there, you got the city people out there making sure everything is good, and you know, Rick is out there making sure everything is good and set up. You know, once it get going, man, that's the easy part. You know what I mean? Play music. We all play music. You know what I mean? I just am excited, man, to you know, just to be in the area, man, of being in the pier, man, because I remember some real good times, man, that we had down there. You know what I mean? So I'm hoping we get that same energy that we used to have. And I just looked up, man, in this next week.
Yeah. Yeah.
I said that to myself. I said, damn, that shit next week. You know what I said? I was watching Unique play last night. I said, shit, I better go downstairs and yeah. So I better go hit the deck. You know, I'm a DJ, but I don't play like a lot of DJs play all the time. You know what I mean?
Right.
When I'm down there, I'm producing vocals. I got Kenny and everybody's coming through. So I do more producing more than I do DJing. You know what I mean? So I get on the decks, man, 20, 30 minutes a week just to keep my ears tight. I listen to music all the time.
Right.
But I don't want to get off the subject. But I'm looking forward, man, to just playing with Soul Fingers again and Rick again. And, you know, me and Unique, we be playing together for the first time, and me and Dad Woo. I just know, man, all of us can rock, man. If anybody coming to dance that really want to dance,
hello,
they gonna work their ass off. I mean, if you come in and sit down and dance, your neck gonna be sore the next day. because we all come to bring it, man. And I think being on the stage, man, when you have a lot of good DJs, it brings it out in you, man. Like, oh shit, I'm gonna step my game up. I can't come half stepping. So that's how I'm coming. I don't care what time I play. Whatever time I'm playing like I'm closing.
Gotcha.
That's it.
That's it. That's what I was always told.
Yeah.
Just to jump in for a second.
Go ahead, Soul.
I ditto everything you guys said, right? It's going to be, we say that it's not competition. Let's keep it real. I love you guys.
Yeah.
But I'm ready to come there and dunk on a couple of y'all niggas shit. You know, I'm coming there. I'm coming there with some shit. You know what I'm saying? I love y'all, and y'all gonna try to size me up. Y'all gonna size me up on the court and try to go at me too. So
Hey, Soul Fingers, that's how I feel. They gonna try to size me up.
You the young cat on the block. You 7 feet, but I'm 5 feet. I'm trying to dunk on you. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, see, that's the truth. That's the part that nobody talk about. Every DJ wants this. This is what every DJ wants this. They want the people to talk about them the next day.
Yeah.
Did you hear Soul Fingers? That's what every DJ wants.
But that's what makes it a great event.
Right.
If we all go in there with that type of attitude,
Exactly.
the people gonna walk away with a great event. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna be that much into it to project our skills and to do a great job. You know, the people are really gonna get the best show. I mean, outside of it's Jersey City with the New York behind it, right? With the lights and all of that. You know, it's crazy. crazy. Let's build this shit up.
Yo, hey Dan,
They out
hey
there,
Dan,
they gonna get something on Saturday.
hey Dan,
know what's
Hold on,
crazy?
Unique, hold on. About 3 weeks ago, Unique came to Jersey City, heard me play, right?
Uh-huh.
You remember you playing that shit? I said, I'm gonna bust your ass. Come down.
Hey, listen. Hey, Dan.
Uh-huh.
That's just how he was, too. Just how he was. I said, yo, I'm going to be ready, man. I'm going to be ready. That's all I'm going to say.
That's what I love about this group, man, because we tell the truth, man.
Mhm.
We all come out there. We all got each other's back. That's the keep that. We all got each other's back, but we definitely on some next man up, y'all. You gonna follow this shit, and let's get there then.
Oh,
It's what it is.
so
It's what it is.
so here's what I hear. I hear you got each other's back, but when you get out there, you're gonna try and kick each other's back in.
No, in all honesty, we all want each other to do good.
Right.
But let's be clear about something.
Uh-huh.
I got your ass today, bro. I got you today. But we all want each other to do good, though.
Uh-huh.
We want
Yeah.
each other to do bad.
I agree
But
with
we
that
definitely
100%.
we definitely want to be on something, yo, I fucked y'all up today. I got y'all. You know what I mean?
Right.
But it's all love, though. It's all love.
Uh-huh.
I'm expecting that. The type of people that I'm DJing with, I'm already coming that y'all already trying to put 40 points up. And I'm just trying to get my buckets in. I really know that y'all all gonna come. I know who the type of people I'm dealing with. Everybody's gonna do great. Everybody's gonna do good. People wanna love the event.
Yeah.
You know, and I just pray that everybody walks out good. You know, that's all.
Hey,
But it sounds like you might hope that everybody does good, but you want to do a little bit better. Is that right?
I got one thing to say, right?
Uh-huh.
With the way Rick got it structured, right?
Uh-huh.
If any one of the DJs is trying to warm up,
Uh-huh.
you're in the wrong line. Warming up.
Okay. No
Hey,
spot.
Dan, for the first time, Dan. Hey, Dan,
Uh-huh.
first time, right? Here's what I did.
Uh-huh.
I looked at the lineup. I said, Dan, everybody can rock. You know somebody that plays early,
Right.
the people that come late don't get a chance to hear him. So what I did, I put a gap in between. But we need playing from 11 to 1. There's a gap in between there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody gonna fool around. So the real show starts at 4 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Because I want everybody to get some of the prime time. Everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the difference between this and everybody else. Because you're not gonna miss the DJ. Because when you get there, he's gonna be playing.
Gotcha.
So that's the deal. So like Wally said, it's a short amount of time. So you ain't got time to warm up. You gotta come out the gate.
You got to be hot when you get there. So now, just so I know, and Grace, I'm sure you want to know this too, as innocent bystanders, who's going to rock the hardest? Now, I know, and I don't want to start anything, I know everybody going to come with the A+ game, and some of you might even have a secret weapon that you just didn't say anything about.
We all got secret weapons.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
I think Wally B got the most probably secretive songs. Because
Okay.
he's a producer, I get that.
Okay.
He's gonna come there with stuff hot off the presses. See, let me tell you something about this DJ game, right? Let me tell you about this DJ game. Because we're around each other, you better know and study each DJ on how they play.
You see that?
And what they play.
Okay.
So outside of me focusing on myself, I focus on everyone.
Look at the competition.
I listen to Unique. I definitely listen to Ricky. I have listened to Wally. I know Wally got stuff off the bench that we ain't saying before. You gotta understand who you playing with to be successful.
Hey, I'm calling Mark Francis and say, give me some of them joints, man.
Wally B, don't forget that track, Wally B. I know you gonna play that joint.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Slowfinger, he got a joint, bro.
I know he do. I already know.
Listen, man.
But see, Wally already know I got friends that's producers too.
Uh-oh. Grace, you hear that?
Wally B got some joints, Slowfingers. I promise you.
I know what Wally brings out. I already know. I already know. When he gives us that story about I don't play, that's a fake out. That's a fake out. Why faking this out?
So
He got a whole laundry of some joints that nobody heard. I already know.
Yeah.
you know,
Hey, Soul Fingers, he messed my head up a couple of times in Jersey City, yo. Trust me, I went over there.
I know how this game is played. I know. I don't sleep on nobody on this call. We're all professionals and we're all good, man.
That's it.
how much do you think? Wally, based on what you're saying, Soul Fingers, Wally kind of faked like he was only working at it 20 or 30 minutes a week. Do you think that's real, or is he watching films and?
No. Yeah, Wally is a very, very educated dude in this game.
I know. So do you think he's
I ain't buying that. He might spend 20 or 30 minutes looking at the decks, but he's spending hundreds of hours going through music. I'm not buying none of that.
Okay. Wally, you heard that? Wally.
Hey, you always if you're in the music industry, right? You're not in the logo. You're not trying to sell logos. You're trying to sell music.
Right.
If you're in the music industry, you got to do what?
You gotta listen to music. Right.
And you can practice in your head. You don't even got to touch the deck.
Okay.
That's 1,000% correct. Because Wally got the mechanics. He knows the mechanics. He knows how to mix. He knows how to play. He knows his way around the decks. It's the programming of the music.
The programming.
Same thing with me. I don't rehearse. I spend a lot of my time in my car listening to music. How to program my set.
All right.
I don't need to practice no more.
Now you think he's just saying that, or he's trying to throw you all off?
No. This is as it relates to Wally.
Okay.
Wally knows music. He's around music. He don't necessarily need to be back there trying to mix and practice. As long as he knows how to program his new music in, he's good.
So what do you have to say about that?
Wally, disagree?
DJ Unique, what do you have to say about that?
Wally B, man, I listen. For the first time, I heard him play. I never really heard him play live, and let me tell you something. I had to go up there.
Okay.
And I said, Wally B, listen. Him and Rick was playing.
Okay.
See, Wally B got something out that bag.
Got you.
I know
Okay.
he got something out that bag because I never heard it.
Got you.
You
Well,
see what I'm,
yeah.
He know too.
Well, part of his job is to, like he said, he sells music, and part of his job is he's got to make sure he's listening, playing, and making music that will sell. So that means it's got to be good to the people. So I don't know. Do you say can you guys compete with that, or what do you say?
Let me tell you something, man. Them guys, man. I listen to Rick. I listen to Soul Fingers, man. It's as a DJ, man. It's about the energy you give.
Correct.
You know what I mean? Especially when somebody's watching you.
Got you.
As a DJ.
Got you.
Back in the days, when we first started out, you never used to even see the DJ. DJ used to be back up there in the corner.
Right.
So now the DJ is on the spotlight.
Oh, without a doubt.
You're giving energy in your physical body motion. It feeds off into the crowd. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And that's important. The only person I see that don't give off energy and can really get the crowd moving is Jihad. Jihad is the only one that don't bop their fucking head when he's DJing. You ever notice
He be
that?
stomping his feet though.
Yeah, he does. He does.
Yeah, but his body is a standstill.
Okay. All right.
Hey, he be putting that work in though.
He's putting that work in it.
He goes.
Yeah. Well, listen.
I think it's gonna be fun, man. I think the way he broke the lineup up, it's pretty cool.
You think people take from that, Wally? I think that's the way to go. Not that because I did it, I think because like you get there sometimes, they're like the DJ play yet? He played already. He played earlier. Like, I want to hear him play. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
I'm trying to take that element out of it a little bit. You know what I mean? So you're gonna hear everybody. So you're not gonna miss nobody. So that's the key.
I think what we should do is I would like to bring Unique into my first spot, and you can move me up. This way they can hear Unique a little bit because
definitely that. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So what you're saying then, if I get it right, you're gonna have just if say somebody got there at 11 and somebody was playing, that doesn't mean that's the last chance they'll get to hear them play. You'll mix up the line. Okay, which would be okay. Now let me ask one other question, you guys collectively, that you hear this all the time. All right, and then we're gonna come in for a soft landing. All right, so all the time you see posts, and I used to respond, but I don't respond anymore. And the post is something along the lines of this. It's that, well, why that DJ got to come in and go hard and play all the hot stuff, and it's the beginning of the night, or when it's beginning and going hard, as opposed to building up a flow. What's your thoughts on that? And part of the conversation, I'm not saying right or wrong, but a big part of it is when you get a lot of shots, you could talk about building up, because if you don't get this shot, you get the next one. But when you don't get that many shots, a lot of DJs are gonna say, "Listen, I'm going hard, and I gotta show improve." What are your thoughts on that, guys? Collectively, what are your thoughts when you get?
Hey Dan,
Uh-huh.
you know there's more than 2,000 house songs like or more that's hot, right?
Got you.
So people that think because you hear the average 10, 15, it's way more music than that.
Got you.
Therefore, if you can't dig in your crate, that's what Soul Finger was talking about. You gotta be a little bit creative. See, listen. I'm not gonna say what I'm gonna do.
I was about to say what I was gonna do, but I ain't doing that.
But and then again, Dan, ain't nobody gonna play a song like I'm playing it.
Got you.
So you can play the same song. Don't mean we gonna play it the same.
Got you.
So you gotta look at it that. You gotta look at it that way. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So somebody play the song that you wanted to play. See, here's my thing though. I don't never have a playlist. I don't come with a playlist because you don't know what the crowd is like.
Got you.
Right. If you bring your playlist out, right? And that shit ain't what it is for that day, then what you gonna do?
Got you. All right.
Right. And on to that note, Ricky, I agree with you 1,000%.
Okay.
My opinion, I think every DJ should play hard.
Got you.
Hard on their slot. Me personally.
Gotcha.
And I'm gonna take a statistic standpoint. Sometimes the people that are in the beginning are not necessarily the people that will be there at the end.
Got you. Got you. Good point.
Then why not entertain the early birds as if that was their only time to watch?
Got you.
Yeah, but
and if it's a song that was played earlier, that later on was played later, that's the way it go because the energy of the crowd is where it is.
Yeah, but let me say something to that, right? I wouldn't care if a song was played 4 times that day. It's a different view of the song being played by the DJ. You know what I mean? He could have mixed it with City Bang Bang. Yeah.
It's the flow. It's the flow, man, for me. And the sonics of a record. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Everything that I play is sonically compatible. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really listen
to the DJs before me or the DJs after me. Sometimes I don't want to listen, man, because it may throw me off on my sonic list. Because sonically, a lot of DJs, they mix in the mixes are not sonically compatible. I don't know if anybody understand what I'm saying.
I do. Like mixing in key, for example.
Yeah, like mixing in key. Some people are just mixing records. It'll be on time, but sonically, them records don't go together.
Got you.
So, like me, I don't have a playlist, but I have folders that's sonically set, so I can go into a folder and sonically, any one of them records that go together. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, I'm real
Sonically.
clear.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
I
know.
want to piggyback off of that. What Rick said. Rick said, as far as like me, I don't never make a playlist. I just play. Like I could jump on Ricky Clark laptop or whatever and just play out of that. Like not even knowing where the music at.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Like, I kind of like that. That I'm like that. And so niggas, you probably don't remember you telling me that, right? When I really first started, you told me when you play, if it was 3 people in there, play like it's 100 people in there.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
You told me that a while ago. That stuck with me. And believe me, like when I play, that's how I try to play.
I think that was me that told you. That wasn't Sophie. That was me.
You told me too.
Okay.
I might have said it too.
Because that's a fact though. That's a fact.
You told me that
Hey.
too. Soul Finger told me that too though.
I'm messing with you, man. I'm joking, man.
Yeah, well, you know,
You the one who really got me into the house game. Like I know that. Told you that. Like, I wasn't no house head DJ. I just was trying to become a DJ.
Gotcha.
Like, you get what I'm saying? So I wasn't a house head DJ or rap DJ or R&B DJ. Now I could play everything.
Good.
You get what I'm saying?
Right. All right. Well, listen, we are right down to the wire here. Anybody have any final thoughts, and how would you support you, follow you, keep up with you, and especially get more information on the upcoming event?
Hey, Dan. You know what I need?
I'm listening.
I need you to make me a recording saying, "Get ready, get ready."
I still got room for some food vendors, man. So you can put that out there. We need some more. We need a couple more food vendors.
Okay.
Because they always leave for some reason. They always come at in the 9th inning. Yeah, I hate that. You know what I mean?
One more thing. My bad, Rick. Not cutting you off. Yo, it's supposed to be nice that day, yo.
All right. Well, listen. If you want, I'll take care of that for you.
Yes, please.
Okay. All right.
But Dan, let me say this to you, man. Appreciate you, man. Like like I told you when I first spoke, I spoke to you in that bar. It was the Hollywood. I know.
Yeah, with the Hollywood.
At the Hollywood. Me and this young lady was together. We know who she was. We ain't gonna say her name though. So now, but I told you that day. I said I see something in you. See, they think it's a joke, man. Before all this stuff you doing in House Nation, this was nowhere to be thought about. It was just an idea you was talking about. What did I say to you? I see you doing this though. As it was said, it is done, my brother.
All right.
Things are gonna come.
Now I want you to say one more. I want it to rain money on me. So say that, brother.
Hey, it's gonna rain on you. From what I heard, it's already raining. From what I heard, it's already raining on you.
Listen. And no droughts. I ain't fooling with droughts. No desert activity.
Hey, and big shout out to my man. Let me give my man Soul Fingers a shout out, right? I want to say this about Soul Fingers, man. I see him, man. If you look around, Soul Fingers everywhere now.
Yeah.
Everywhere. And I respect that, though. I respect that. Like I see, a lot of people don't got that grind like that. Especially, you got a good job, right? You got a good job. I don't need that. Soul Fingers, like, no, let me get that. Yo, I love his grind, man. I do. I love his grind. I do. I love his energy. That's why I said who's playing behind him.
Right.
I can say this. I can honestly say this. Who's playing behind him? We'll have a problem.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Everybody can handle that shit. They'll handle it.
But listen to me. And what I said
Unique is
like,
ready.
That's like Wally said, right? His energy level is so high. Like if you come behind him, if you ain't your energy level. It's like I don't know. Unless you playing some hell of a records. Remember I said this.
Oh.
Hey, let me say something. I'm right behind that little nigga. I show is, and I ain't worried a bit.
Uh-oh.
I'm bringing the.
That's what I'm talking about, Riley.
Uh-oh.
Talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Hey,
That
let me
schedule, wait a minute. That schedule I sent out, that's not stone. That's just an idea.
you can leave that part like that.
That wasn't stone. It wasn't in stone. It was just something I was thinking about. That's how I saw it a little bit. That's all. Everybody got, with this, everybody got their input. Everybody got a say so. You know what I mean? So that's what it is.
That's all right. Well, just to the point you made, Ricky, you made a point that I just want to speak to for a minute. You mentioned that, even though maybe he's got other stuff that he does, he's still very hungry for this DJing thing. And here's something a lot of people don't know about me. Like I've done now, I'm at 200. This is the 296th interview I did, like a full-blown show. So I'll be knocking by the end of October, I'll be at 300 interviews. But I got to tell you, if I had to choose between this and DJing, I'll take DJing every time. So it's the love. It's being in front of that crowd, like you talking about preaching and giving your message and stuff. So I mean, I get it at the deepest depths of my soul. And then just one other thing, too, I want to say, too, about the music. So I opened for Mark Francis at Mr. East. And he said to me, hey, Dan, listen, don't worry about warming up. You play your hottest stuff. He said, because there's millions of songs out here. There's so much music out here that don't even be concerned about it. So I just want to let you know that, I'm feeling that whole thing. But listen, folks, contact information, how we follow up, the exact address of the pier and all that kind of stuff. Give us that as we close it out. Yeah.
Well, the pier is self-explanatory. Exchange place, put in your phones. Your GPS,
Gotcha.
Jersey City Exchange Place. It's going to bring you right to the music.
Gotcha.
October 5th, it goes down. October 5th, get ready. Because we are.
Okay.
We are.
All right. All right.
Where my Brooklyn people at?
Right here.
Brooklyn's in the house. The BK. All right. All right then, folks. Hey, listen. Hey, this was a lot of fun. A lot of good stuff we talked about. Saturday I will be there. I got a party earlier in the day. I finish, I think, at 4:00, and then I'm gonna break it down, and then I'm gonna head up to you guys. I'm sorry, I finish at 1:30. I'm sorry, this Saturday. Next week's 4:00, and then and I'm gonna come on down there, save me a parking spot, and
I forgot to mention C-Phase, man.
Okay.
See, I'm the type of guy, right? I'm loyal by fault, man. I stay with the local. I mean, if you ride with me, I ride with you.
Gotcha.
But I'm telling you what, though, don't sleep on this guy, C-Phase, man. This guy, he's gonna have New York and Jersey shaking. C-Phase,
I know.
Man. C-Phase. I remember when nobody wanted to mess with him.
Right.
And I told him, I went to Wally out there. I told Wally, I said, why was it to my, I went to this to him at the post. So this dude shaking, bro. This dude shaking. So I fuck with him ever since, man. He's a good dude, man.
Yes.
I love you, man. We're gonna do what we do.
Okay. All right, folks. Hey, thank you so much for your time. Listen, this not only been inspirational, it's been educational, and it's been fun. All right. So, all right. Well, we're going to go to the next phase of the show. We're going to the Shazam Free Zone where we play nothing but new music. All hot stuff starts out underground. And so we're going to play that. And we're going to lead off. Chuck, why don't you lead off with the song? You guys can hang out. If you got to leave, no problem. We're going to start off with this track by Access Records. It's actually Black Coffee now. It's called You Need Me. Chuck, you want to hit that track? We're gonna mix from there. All right, folks. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. I'm DJ Dan Soulful House Nation, coming to you live from the 8th floor. I am the unusual suspect. Get ready, get ready, get ready.